Welcome to the 10-Minute Treasurer. My name is Jeff Pospisil, and in this video, I'm going to lean into the Global Methodist side of things, and I'm going to talk about Global Methodist benefits. So we're going to talk about health insurance, pension, and we are going to talk about life and disability insurance as well. And what I'm getting questions on is who is eligible for these benefits? And then the other question I get, which is the opposite side, people wanting to get in, but also people wanting to opt out. So we're going to talk about that. And I'll try to share with you a little bit of the reasons why maybe some benefits are limited or limited on who can get out of them. So, all right, let's go ahead and check this out. The first benefit we're going to look at is death and disability insurance. And probably you've seen it more common as life and disability. I prefer calling it death and disability because we are insuring against the event of death or disability, not the event of life. The event of life would be maternity coverage. So we are insuring against death and disability. So the company we use is Unum. And up until about 5 seconds ago, I would have sworn that this was an abbreviation for something Methodist, but it is not. It is actually the name of their company, capital UNUM. And it turns out that this company was originally called Union Mutual. And they shortened the name to Unum instead of, I wonder if there was a debate, should we call it Unum or Unmu? They probably made the right choice there. So this coverage is for full-time or three-quarter time clergy. There's just a limitation there. I don't think we're even able to extend it to less than three-quarter time clergy. And even in the agreement, there really is no option to waive the coverage. And normally I'm such a libertarian that I would really question this. But in this case, the financial impact if a pastor dies or is disabled affects more than just the pastor, of course, more than just the pastor's family, but really affects the churches. In the cases where I've seen this happen, the church, like any good church does, they'll surround the pastor with as much support as they can, or the pastor's family. And financially it'll hit them, and they will end up making the pastor and the pastor's family the focus of their ministry for as long as it takes. So in the case of long-term disability or death, this would end up providing financial help for the family, which also releases the church from some of their obligation that they might feel. So anyway, in this case, I do think that no waiver is probably the right thing. The next benefit we're looking at is the retirement benefit, and I call it retirement instead of pension because in my mind, pension works a lot like Social Security, where you send off money for years and years and years, and eventually you get a monthly benefit based on your years of service, your compensation during those years, and how long somebody thinks you're going to live. So this is a retirement account. This is your money and the church's contributions as well going into an investment account with your name on it. So you're able to watch it grow, and you have authority of how much money you want to pull out of there at any given time once you retire. All right, so the company that provides us this benefit is Westpath. They are a United Methodist company, and I think they've been in business for about 115 years and have a solid track record in the area of pensions. This benefit is for full-time, three-quarter time, and half-time clergy. I want to say this, I should have said this earlier, but this is a benefit for those clergy serving a Global Methodist church full-time, three-quarter time, or half-time. So if you are a Global Methodist pastor, but you're serving an independent church or maybe a church of another denomination, you're not eligible for this benefit. So you have to be serving full-time, three-quarter time, or half-time a Global Methodist church. There are some options if, let's say, you are serving a Global Methodist church, but you are less than half-time, or maybe you're in senior status. You'll see this on our website under the frequently asked questions that there's 3 other types of plans that were available. Originally, they were designed for lay employees of a church, Eventually that'll be rolled out, but currently I think they're just available for those that are less than half time or maybe senior status, where the church wants to still provide a retirement benefit. And so it's worth looking into a little bit more flexibility. You can make it so just the pastor is contributing, or there's just a match up to 5%, or you could do the full one like what the regular pastors are, where it's 5% non-match and 5% match. This is one where you can waive, but the form that's used to waive has to be notarized. And so it's possible. I mean, and there are valid reasons why you'd want to waive your retirement benefits. So let's just say you're already wealthy. Maybe you're not worried about this. And so why do you need to pad your retirement? That might be a valid reason. Maybe you've taken a vow of poverty. Who knows? Whatever the reason is. There is a form where you can waive it, but it has to be notarized. And again, I like it that it is a little bit more difficult, because this is a big decision, because a lot of pastors, they really feel for the struggle of their churches if their church is struggling financially, and they would do whatever they could, including waiving their retirement benefit. And that should not be an easy decision. So this makes it so it's a tough decision. You have to actually fill out the form and then go get it notarized. And part of the reason why I also like it is because if a pastor is not prepared for retirement, they may stay longer than they are physically or emotionally or mentally able to serve competently. So this helps them retire with dignity. The last benefit we're going to look at is health, vision, and dental insurance. And the main one of these is health insurance. And that company that provides us this benefit is Blue Cross Blue Shield of Illinois. Vision and dental, those are optional add-ons. And the whole plan is designed that if the pastor adds this on, it's paid for through a salary withholding agreement for the pastor. So VSP is the company that provides the vision coverage, and I don't know what that stands for. And from now, after Unum, maybe it doesn't stand for something. Maybe that's just what they call themselves, VSP, and there's nothing, and it doesn't stand for anything. Who knows? Then there is the dental insurance, which is provided by Cigna. This benefit is available for full-time clergy. So again, full-time clergy serving a global Methodist church. A pastor, so when a pastor is appointed full-time, especially for the first time, they're going to get an invitation to either enroll or waive the coverage. And waiving is a lot easier because we know that there's a lot more valid reasons to waive this coverage versus any of the other coverages. So those valid reasons are maybe you're already covered by Medicare or Medicaid. Or maybe you served in the military, so you have military coverage. Or maybe you're covered by your spouse. I would guess also, too, if you're maybe covered by your parents, I think that would be a valid reason as well. But don't quote me on that. Or if maybe you have coverage through a previous employer. So those are all valid reasons to waive it. So either you waive or you enroll. There might be... And this is the one where I know our intention was to make it available. So like if you were a 3/4 time pastor and your church wanted to provide this as a benefit, but we don't have the same structure, the payment method. So there's a specific payment method for if you're clergy serving full-time in the health program and you're going to get a standard bill. Not the case if you're less than full-time. And I think the plan was to extend this to lay employees as well. And so when that all gets extended, there'll be options for covering others besides just full-time clergy. And that brings us to the end. So one of the things I'm going to do is I'm going to put some links in the description so that way you could find either the enrollment form or the opt-out form. And then I'm just going to put a link in the description where you can go to the Global Methodist page, and there's always more current information than what is probably in these links. So all right, till next time, God bless you.